Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in Battle for Azeroth and we're in Tiragarde Sound. We just started the zone with my Night Elf druid and we did the quests in this area. At the Ashvane Foundry, which you can see just behind us, and Flynn Fairwind has asked us to go and speak with him in Bridgeport. So Bridgeport is just ahead of us. If we go along this road here, that will bring us into Bridgeport. In fact, this looks like this might be the edge of Bridgeport from here, so we've not got far to travel. But I seem to remember there being quests up at this old fortress on top of this hill. So what I think we'll do is have a trip over there, since we can fly, because my main office is I'm not flying. So if you weren't flying, you'd come across the bridge and turn up the hill here. This is where a lot of the quests are for one of the invasions, and I think in these tents and things there's some quests. Now I think there should be a quest to lead you up here, but I just honestly can't remember where it is to get it. So we're now at Greystone Relief, so we're at this little camp in a little clearing just in front of the keep building itself, and the keep's been taken over by the bad guys. So in this tent are the remains of the Proudmoore forces, because you can see the banner there in front of the tent. So let's go to our cat form and let's talk to the quest givers. So Hawkmaster Lloyd, a Waycrest guard, has the quest Death from Two Sides. The overgrown lizards from down on the beach decided to swarm the camp suddenly. We're used to dealing with one or two each week, but it seems like the whole brood came up the cliff. Wonder if the smell of blood drew them in. They're putting our remaining men at risk. Wipe them out. Kill 8 brine fang sorrelisks.
The cavern will fall.
Are the sorrelisks trying to eat your birds, my friend? So it looks like they're trying to do some building here. Look, with the great big swords and things. Swords. I said swords! That is not a sword. This is a great big saw. See? Wrong words again, Kitty. And inside the tent, we've got a captured mutineer, Officer Joven, all tied up, look. And Talis Skyheart has quests. Patching up the rear. Most of my men were injured when we were escaping the fort. Those that weren't were injured holding this position. I'm not having a good day, am I, today? I have to be honest, I've actually got a cold and I'm not feeling that great, so please forgive me if I make lots of mistakes. Let's try this again. Patching up the rear. Most of my men were injured when we were escaping the fort. Those that weren't were injured holding this position. Talis hands you a stack of stained cloth. All of our better supplies are behind those walls, so we've been forced to make do with what we have. Everything that's not being worn on a soldier's person as we speak has been shredded for use as bandages. We don't have the staffing to take care of everyone. Head out and replace the worst of our injured's bandages. Bandage 5 injured marines.
Fair winds and following seas.
So we've got horde corpses here, look. Right, so the two quests we've got then are heal the injured marines by bandaging them and take care of the sorrelist. Right, so first thing to do is to make Kitty go scritch and Kitty go scratch. And as always, my main problem is going to be remembering how to play a druid, because I haven't played the druid since the last time I made the last episode. So here we go. Bandaged 1 marine, got rid of 1 sorrelisk. And we have skinning, don't we? So we can skin the sorrelisks once we've took them out. Let's take a print screen of that for our video. Maybe we can use that as the screen for the vid. And skin the bodies. And there's another one over there. If we can get... look, cat stuck on the tree. Yay! You're not supposed to go around climbing trees, Kitty. You're supposed to be fighting the bad guys and bandaging the good guys. And our skinning is not going up. Did we manage to max out the skinning? Yes, we did. We maxed out the skinning, but we've nowhere near maxed out the herbalism. And we've not even started on the cooking or fishing yet, so we'll deal with those later. Oh, hang on, we can bandage there. Hello, dear. Feeling better now? I hope so. Right, so more sorrelisks. That was sneaky, turning around behind me. So it's automatic to click the healing. Even when I'm at full health, I still just click it because I'm just used to clicking it. Alright, how are we doing? Oh look, there's a herb. Oh, and there's somebody to bandage over here. So, Crocolisk, Sorrelisk. See, today's going to be a bad day, isn't it? I'm getting I mean, I always get a few words wrong, but I seem to be getting an awful lot wrong today. Oh. Right. We need... Right, so Sorrelists are a lot easier to find than people that need bandaging. Oh great, I accidentally got an owl. Didn't want to get the owl. Sorry, Mr. Owl, if you would be happy enough to run away, I would be happy enough to not kill you. No? Okay, I suppose it's a bird and cat thing. It's a bird and cat thing. Yay, 87 in herbalism. So this then going up. Oh, there's another. Where's this other herb? Can I see it? There we go. We should pick up at least a few herbs in every episode, shouldn't we? So make at least a token effort to try and level the herbalism. I think I saw another one in this direction. Hopefully that will lead us to the other... more Sorrelisks. We need 2 more injured marines, and this is going to be the last Sorrelisk that we need. So we're definitely going to end up having to take out more Sorrelisks, I think, than the quest needs us to in order to get to the people we need to bandage. Let's go get that herb, and then let's see if we can find the other people to bandage. I think there's somebody to bandage over in that direction. Oh, and there's another one here. Right, so if we get... There's one here. And the one that we saw from the other direction is over here. And there's some more over in this direction probably. And there is a brood mother Razora. Oh, is she Sorrelist? She's the Sorrelist brood mother, isn't she? Right, let's think we should probably take on the little ones first, because I don't remember how tough she is. So best to limit our potential threats. Unless you're sure you know how tough the enemy is going to be, always thin out the enemies before you take them on. We'll skin all of these, and we should send all the leather to our leather worker, because I haven't levelled most of my professions in BFA. I haven't got round to levelling them, so I should do that. Now we've got quite a few people levelled up. My druid here and my warrior on the whole. Well, my druid here is definitely my last main alliance character that hasn't been levelled yet, and of course my warrior on the horde hasn't levelled yet. but I'd like to start levelling some professions, I think, on the Alliance side. The ones that I didn't have on my main. My main is all maxed out on professions, but the alts just aren't, because I just didn't get around to it, because it's not felt like an alt-friendly expansion at any point, so I just haven't levelled any of them. But I think I might try and level some of the professions with all the resources we've picked up with levelling people like this one, who's just a gatherer, and see how far we can get with those. So hopefully in Shadowlands professions are going to be much more integral and make much more of an impact. As professions have felt very niche in certain circumstances, and they've not been that great overall for many reasons, to be honest, this time. So that's another reason I just didn't bother. My main has alchemy, and that I think was the best profession to have this expansion, so that worked out quite well. I think, right, what do we get? We got some leather gloves. What have we... 2.6. Oh, we've already got 2.62, and these are... Oh, no, that's quite sad. We've already got blue on our hands, and they're not quite as good as the ones we already had. Oh, that's such a shame. We got some nice leather gloves, and they just weren't quite as good as what we've already got. Right, so... Oh, yeah, we're going to have to fight that Sorreless coming the wrong way round the tree. Oh, not the birds. Oh, actually, is that a bird with the guy? So... hopefully that bird is with our friend. Yes, it was. The bird was with our friend. Oh, that's good. I'm really glad I didn't attack the bird. I wonder if it would have let me. Actually, it might have done because it's yellow. So, yes, that could have been a problem, couldn't it? Our friendly guard guy wouldn't have been happy if I'd have killed his pet bird. Yeah, that would have gone down really bad, wouldn't it? Oh, gosh. Right, let's turn these in and see what the follow-ups are.
Clear for action.
My gratitude. That should help alleviate some of the soldiers' pain.
For Kul'Tiras.
I hope so, my friend. Right, let's go talk to the bird guy and let him know that we've took out some of the Sorrelists, so his pet should be a bit safer for a while. That's one problem dealt with. Indeed, now you guys got kicked out of that fort up there, didn't you? I think we want that back, don't we? Free bird. Skyheart invited me here to teach some of his city boys how to train the local Seahawks. Some of my students went and sided with the mutiny force. Seems these soft marines have forgotten what the consequence is for betraying a Drustvar soldier. Worse yet, they've locked up quite a few of the younger birds we were training. I've got my hands full with these hawks, so if you could free a few of the young uns while you're in the fort, I'd appreciate it. Free 5 juvenile Seahawks.
The only good witch is a dead witch.
I'll take a look, Hawk Master Lloyd, and see what I can do to help.
Ahoy!
Talis. Oh, you got two quests for me. Targeting a turncoat. The instigator of this mutiny is a man named Fern. He has always shown discontent with House Proudmoore and his position here, but to betray the men he works with? That seems beyond even my expectations of him. Take him out and show this mutiny the mistake of crossing truly loyal Marines. Slay Fern the turncoat and you'll be able to choose either a ring or an offhand.
Keep a weather eye up.
Oh.
Aye.
See, I told you I'm not in a good state today. I didn't remember to take the quest. A lesson on trust. The men in the fort were once under my command, and so they are now my responsibility. Each of them should have a badge we use for identifying individuals under certain circumstances. You mean like dog tags for when they're dead so you know who's died? I would ask you to bring back a number of these as proof of thinning their ranks. These men are no longer soldiers of Borealis, and as such no longer deserve to carry the Proudmoore anchor. Retrieve 8 marine identification badges.
Gale sharp and anchor steady.
And the mutineer has a quest for us too. A Borealis triple threat. If Tallis honestly thinks that offing a few random soldiers is going to force us to give up Southwatch, he's in for a surprise. The reason why we haven't chased out the sorry troops in this camp is simply because we have more pressing plans. Fern has his lieutenants facing the Watcher's cannons straight at Borealis as we speak. Those three are the real driving force of the attack. The Marine gives you a concerned look as he realises what he said. So now we need to take out Fern's 3 lieutenants. Thank you for the intel in telling me who to take out in order to make them weaker. Great job, mate. So we need to head up the hill. And we'll grab this herb on the way, and I will take a quick drink before I start choking in your ears, which wouldn't be fun for you as well. Call Leonard. Command Leonard to strike, dealing damage to the target. Let's see what Leonard does. Oh, he took a fair bit off. Good job, Leonard. There's a delay, bit of a delay on that popping up there. There we go. Just zoom a tiny bit further out. So there's the portcullis for the gate yard. Right, so let's see which is the best way to go. Well, there's a hawk on that. Let's take that guy out first, as they seem to be more isolated. Whoa, did I just spin around? Come on. Kitty go scritch. Kitty go scritch. And that's a mutinous falconer down. Unfortunately we couldn't save that bird, but there is one on the truck. I think we're going to have to fight quite a few here, aren't we? There's quite a lot of them in a big puddle. They got behind me. Don't like that. Yeah, so my energy regeneration is just a little bit slower than my hope to press buttons. Come on, Leonard, help me out. There's a good kid. Listen, we've got a cat and a bird working together. Oh, that's quite good, actually. The unexpected teamwork. Hey, we got some badgers. And yeah, there we go. There's one of the birds. Get back down the hill, mate. Come on. Go, Leonard. Who said birds and cats can't work together? Me and old Leonard seem to be doing quite well of it. Let's not tell that falconer that we actually had to kill some of his birds because they wouldn't stop attacking us. Let's got our second bird out. Go, Leonard! Good job, Leonard. There's another. Oh, quite a few cages down here. And that's Borealis down there, look, just ahead of us, right. Don't fall off the edge of the cliff. That would be totally typical for me to fall off the edge of the cliff. Good job I'm a druid at the moment. Right. Do you know what I thought there was? Ah, there we are. Hayden the Mad Shot. I was just going to say I thought one of the lieutenants was down here, and I was right. Hayden the Mad Shot. So since he's got a glowing torch and there's some cannons here, presumably he's one of the cannoneers that wants to attack Borellus.
The penalty for trespassing is death.
Oh, great. How many did we get, Kitty? Upsy-daisy. I think we might have got a few more than we planned here. Yeah, just a few more. Come on, Leonard, help me out. There's a good bird. He's a good bird. There we go. So that's one of the lieutenants, and now we're halfway on our badges. And I think, there we go, we've completed freeing the birds. So that was quite a good direction to go for the birds, wasn't it? Come on, Leonard. Leonard's wings are going to be tired by the time we've done in here, aren't they? There's some guys in the trees. I'm just trying to figure out which way we should... Actually, let's prowl so we can see where we need to go. Right, so there's some guys in the trees. There's quite a lot of guys here. One of the people is up here, aren't they? They're on the horse. So let's get this guy. Make some space to be able to fight the lieutenant on the horse.
You pay for this.
Can I pull her here? I'll have to wait for Leonard to... Whoa. Get her, Leonard! Good distraction technique, Leonard. Much appreciated. That went quite well. Right then, let's see. Shall we prowl again? Oh, no. No target. Prowl. Let's see where we should be, shall we? Just mutineers. I think the big guy is up here. Seem to remember the boss Fern being up the tower. I think he should be around here somewhere. There we go, Fern the Turncoat. So he's up on top of the tower itself, the highest point. Because we could sneak, we managed to skip a few guys, though we do need some more tokens, so maybe fighting would have been better because I probably have my tokens by now. Well, any big swirly, don't stand in it. Hope we didn't get caught by the big swirly, Leonard. Go. Right, so we want to be able to see where we're going. Right, so there's one more lieutenant, and I think they're somewhere in this area. Right, so we need to figure out a space where we can make a bit of space. Right, so we need to go back out over here, don't we? So if we start taking out one or two from this corner, that'll give us a bit more space to work with, I think. And we can figure out where the lieutenant is and try and work our way into them. It might be easier to actually finish getting the tokens so that the marker for where the lieutenant is shows up much more clearly on our map. Hardened Mutineer. Overlord Howling, there we go, that's where they are, they're over here. So that's the last of our lieutenants, and then we just need to make sure we pick up the extra couple of badges before we finish. Are we getting in town, Leonard? Oh, shame, he came a little bit after she was dead. Grab a herb. Right, so now we just want some extra tokens. So we've got 6 of 8 tokens, we just need 2 more. And when I say tokens, I mean identification badges.
I'm out of range. You'll pay for this.
7. Right, which way should we go? Let's go this way.
You should never have come here.
Don't have a target.
And 8, we are done. So we want to head back out, and of course we can fly, so let's just sneak out and turn all these quests back in at the bottom of the hill. We got your birds for you, mate. My birds deserve better partners than men who betray their own country. I agree.
Clear for action.
Good work. That should be enough to help to get my men back in that fort and manning it again. Lesson on trust. Did you bring me the badges? I did indeed. A grim task, but one that needed to be done. A Borealis triple threat. We finally got some useful information from him. Yay! And there we go. We have freed this little area and allowed the men to have a chance to get back into their camp. So that, I think, is probably a good place to end today's episode. What I will do is I will fly down to meet Flynn Fairwind. So we'll fly over the Ashvane Foundry and down into the town, Bridgeport, so that next time we can speak with Flynn and continue with the questing. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!